In last video, we seen about the SQLite database connection with application, and we done one operation, initiation operation. So in this video, we are going to cover the remaining operations, read and update, delete these operations. So let me see guys how to do this. So initially, I need another one view, some text view, because I want to display all information through the text view only. That's what I'm creating here. So with this match with content and ID is wrap content, and so ID is display. So before that, I want to scroll view also, because I want to view all data in text view. That's what is scroll view required for me. And wrap with content. So inside the scroll view, I'm placing my text view. Okay, fine guys. So we created one more text view. After that, so after finish your design and go to your main activity page. So here I'm going to write the first code for read all information. How to write that? So btn read all dot set on click listener. So inside that I'm called the handler function here. So how to that? So helper is a variable for handler, and inside the handler, so I call the application context. After that, so we need an integrate with our DB, so database, where DB equal to helper dot so readable data. So in previous for initiation we call the returnable database, because we store some data into database. Here we read only. That's what I mentioned here, readable database. So for that, so I want to write the query for that. So is equal to db raw query. Select from a database, table name is users, and so another field is null. So initially I clear my text view. So now we want to read all information with the help of while loop. So first we have to check the first data or last data. So rs dot move to first. In case I'm moving my very first data means, so I want to read all information. So how to do? Using do while I read all data. Dot move next. So inside the while loop, I'm display my message. So display reading all informations. Display dot text equal to display dot text dot string. Just like this. So rs dot get string. So inside the string, I'm mentioning the column name. So column index 0. So 0 means the first ID. And between ID and name, I need some space. That's what I'm giving. Empty space. So after that empty space, I want to display my name. Get string and index is 1. Dot toString. And so once you complete this line and ID and name now, so next data will be stored in next line. So that's what I'm giving slash n here. So slash n means it's the next line. Okay, fine guys, we return code for read all data. So next I'm going to write code for read by ID. So how to read this is read by ID set on click listener. Just I'm copying all code here. I'm simply change here the where field only the ID. So based on ID, it will be display the messages plus ID dot text. It's very simple, guys. Okay, here we read all information, but here is based on the ID. So the ID text field, which ID having that ID information only display. So remaining information is didn't display here. So next operation is update. So btn update dot click listener. So here I read the information from user. So where will user equal to user. So first field is ID. So ID dot text. To string. And this is not a string because the ID is an integer. That's what the type conversion is required here. So the integer, sorry, to int. The next field is name. It is text. So here we can call directly string. So no need to type conversion here. And second, so we call the handler function here. Same the previous function, previous operations. Helper equal to handler. Application context. And third one is we have to call the DB. So database is equal to helper dot. So this term is a writable because update is add some information to database. That's why I have written writable database here. And another one content value required for mentioning the fields. That's what I'm initiate here. Content values. So after that, based on the content values, so just I'm mentioning the update values here. Dot put. So my ID field, first column name is ID. So I dot start to string. In same way, I'm writing for next column also. So next column is the name. And input data getting from name text editor view. Name dot text dot to string. So after mentioning the inputs, so just I'm update this value. So db dot update. So what are the things we have to pass? So first you have to mention your table name, users, comma your content value, comma third one is the input value. So first ID is field, equal plus where from we have to input from the ID text view. dot id. Come on. So last the parameter is null. So after here the data will be updated. So after that we have to give the message to user. So here I am making the message for user. Context, the message is record updated. The message length is show. Fine guys, I have written code for update also. So another one is remaining. So this is the delete. So how to delete? So now I am writing code for delete button. In same way, we have to call the every fields. Just I'm copy these three codes. So after that, just call the delete function. So this delete function is inbuilt, guys. No need to write separately. So first your data's table name, and second one based on the ID. So once you're editing, you're not giving ID or any other field name now, it will be delete the all information. Okay, that's what I'm giving here, the ID. So I want to delete my data based on the ID. Okay. Plus user.id, and final field is null. So after the deleting this information, so we want to raise a message to user whether is deleted or not. Okay, fine guys, we return code for remaining the 4 operations. So read all information and read by ID, and update information and delete the information. Fine guys, let me see this code whether working or not. So now I am starting my emulator. So using my phone, I am going to see this result. So I am selecting my phone emulator. See guys, the results gave in my mobile. So just I want to check whether insert or not. First I am going to insert one ID 123, and name is FT. So successfully inserted. I want to read all information. Just I'm giving all information. The last one we given now 123 FFSC, since what's the register, right? And now I want to read the particular data. So I want to read only the 6th data only. Just I'm reading. See guys, here the 6th ID data only visible here. So I want to update some data. For 6, I want to change my name here. Satish Kumar VAT. So just I'm clicking update. So record has been updated. Just read this. See guys, the 6th data, the name has been changed here. So I want to delete the 6th data. Just as of now I'm selecting 6th one and giving on the delete. Just to refresh the list. See guys, here the 6th data has been deleted. So this way you can write your database and connect your database, and you can do some operations based on your project. Thank you guys. Let me see in next session. Thank you.